champions. I sent the invite out. The next map, the very first map of this best of 3 is on Blades Edge Arena. See you guys in there in just just a hot minute. There it is.
Backing up there.
Alright boys, it's Blades Edge Arena. We have Avengelyne, Shaman, Dhorothy on Please Fix Q-Bug going up against the previous champions DBBDBK, Genericz, Dannycarry, and Mageiden. I feel like these two teams are so good. But Blades Edge Arena, did that give an advantage to either one?
I think Danny can live easier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard for this Cupid to push in without Shaman getting CC'd. It's going to be a lot easier because he doesn't have a pillar to really work with for Mageiden to get that CC on him. And I think once they work through the sacks, he's going to sit a lot of CC this game. But we'll see. Whatever team has a better opener, I mean, if Avengelyne can force a lot with his wings, this RMD could be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, flare comes down. It does pull Mageiden and Genericz out. Explosive trap knocking the entire team away. Dannycarry still in stealth, but he gets Hodge. There's the Avenging Wrath. It's going to be popped onto Mageiden, forcing a block immediately. Dhorothy trying to land the trap here, swapping over to Dannycarry, actually, the Barkskin in bear form, but another Typhoon from Dannycarry knocking Avengelyne off. Amazing knockbacks. Mageiden could just go down. Ironbark onto him, 150,000 HP. He's even going for the Desperation Invis. It's not going to actually tick off. He's spamming the spell steals. Finally, a Deep Freeze comes out, trying to go for that Ring of Frost. He does manage to land the ring. The Smoke Bomb comes out, denying the sack, as well as the Cyclone. Kidney onto Dhorothy. He's taking loads of damage right now. Half HP. Clone onto Kolo right now. Dhorothy could just go down. The deterrence comes out. Cyclone from Dannycarry gets hodged on it. Poly onto Shaman, but he does link the Poly.
Oh, this is his high intensity matchup, and that's exactly what the ret team needed, the Cupid needed on the RMD. They forced Mageiden into the block. Dannycarry actually having to use his Vigil to top as well as Ironbark and NS, so well done by them. But this RMD forcing the pressure around on this Cupid cleave. Shaman caught into the full blind, and Dhorothy in a little bit of trouble. He's having to pull back, but Genericz just on top of him. Avengelyne having to bubble so he can bop Shaman. Dhorothy having to deter. They pretty much use every cooldown they have left. Avengelyne has 1 sack left to get Shaman out of his CC, and after that, Dhorothy's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and Dannycarry managed to pre-bear form this Hodge swap, and Barkskins the Murder of Crows. Dhorothy in a lot of trouble with no deterrences available. Deep Freeze ring landed onto Kolo here. Avengelyne throwing out the flash heals, trying to heal whatever he can onto Dhorothy and bide the time here. Dannycarry loading up those Trents in the center of the bridge. It seems like they're pursuing after Danny right now. Avenging Wrath comes up for the next Hodge. They might be able to get a kill as they have recovered for now. Trinket coming up in about 30 seconds for Dhorothy. He should be able to Trinket, disengage, and kite. There's the full Hodge into Danny, doing a bunch of damage to Mageiden. Might force his second block here. The full trap onto Dannycarry, but a kidney shot onto Dhorothy to peel the damage. Deep Freeze onto Shaman. If they can land the CC out of that, it might be the end for Dhorothy. He's going for the Wyvern, but it might be too aggressive. 50's going to go down to the Ice Nova. Mageiden blocking whatever remaining damage is left. And in this RMD, proving me wrong, man. They're taking the first game. Avengelyne needs to step it up. I mean, I can't lie. I can't be a liar.
Yeah.
Come on, Avengelyne.
Oh my gosh.
Make me a liar.
But that opener, man, that opener coming out from Avengelyne literally got so much damage. That was insane.
Yep. Once the wings are gone, though, the pressure just turns around so much, and I feel like if this Cupid cleave overlaps any cooldowns, it's not going to go well for them. If the RMD crosses CCs well, it's going to be hard for Avengelyne to get out those sacks and bops on Shaman to get him out of that CC. So well done by the RMD. Makes a huge difference.
Absolutely, man. But they're not leaving just yet, but it is over. But let's take a quick look at that replay. So right away, you see Mageiden. He's taking a lot of damage, but I mean, this Ret Hunter Shaman team is just tapped. You have just so much damage coming out from the RMD, but the control is insane. There is the Hodge trap onto Dannycarry. Mageiden's getting really low, but at the same time, watch Dorothy's help. Shaman is in that Deep Freeze, and that's a full kidney shot onto Dhorothy. Dhorothy getting the Wyvern out, but Mageiden has Ironbark, and Dorothy's just going to go down. He just ran out of deterrences. I mean, Avengelyne was even bubbling to get that bop off onto Dhorothy earlier, and they just were tapped for cooldowns, and Avengelyne's team is going to lose that one. DBBDBK has won the very first map of this best of 3, but now it is the Ret Hunter Shaman's turn to choose the map. What map do you think they're going to choose next?
Runes of Lordaeron.
Yeah,
it's the hunter's best friend of
the smaller
all.
maps. That's a nice little jingle.
That was good.
I want to hear you sing that all the time. Every time Runes of the Lord comes up,
I'm
I'm gonna mute my videos. I'm just gonna let you sing over the intro. Is that cool or?
For this one, yeah, that'll be good.
you're not even the one doing it. You're just it's fine. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, it's fine. He's got it. Yeah, I think the smaller map. This Cupid's gonna want to pick the smaller map and just kind of brute pressure them down. I guess like brute force them down, but. It's so hard once the wings fade to really turn it around, especially if the RMD has good cross CC. You know, the advantage the Cupid team has is that they have the sacks to break CC and they have the bops to break CC. But if he's not getting them off and he's getting CC as well, they kind of lose one of the only advantages they have.
Look what it is.
What is it?
It's Runes of Lordaeron.
The next map is Ruins of Lordaeron. And, I mean, it's best of 3. It's a very unforgiving. It's not double elim. Avengelyne's team is on the line to be eliminated right here and now. Can they bring it back and win 2-0? Or is DBBDBK going to win 2-0 against this Ret Hunter Shaman? We'll see. In just a minute, the next map that will be played out on is Ruins of Lordaeron. It's a smaller map. It's going to allow this Ret Hunter to connect a lot easier. But is that going to be enough to take a win off of this awesome RMD who have won previous our last tournament? So we'll see. I'll see you guys in there.
Gonna pick Ruins of Lordaeron, the best map in the whole world.
Is that how it really went?
I feel like I added a little bit to that, but
we could do sing-a-mentory. I think we could sing the entire game. Are we willing to risk that?
Oh, I don't know.
Sacrifice
That's up to you guys. I am allowing it. Let's see it. Can you guys do it?
You want me to try? I will try it.
I don't know,
If
man.
you don't care about the VOD, I will try it.
Dude, dude, that VOD will be the greatest mod ever. I would love that. I would actually save that to my hard drive so that never leaves me. Alright? So there. 8 seconds. What's it
You
gonna be?
asked for it.
All right, I asked
for it. I might not be able to do it the whole time. All right, man. K-Sham, turtling in the room. Flare on. The door is going to block the RMD from coming in. They are turtling very hard. All right, your turn.
Mageiden sitting back, just looking for any excuse to have fun this game. He sets up a campfire and roasts
And
a
he falls asleep.
Taking a nap.
Oscar coming in hot. He's immediately running away. No, he's gonna go in now. Attacking Dannycarry, it would seem. He's going for the root on the pet. It doesn't seem to matter. Because both teams are AFK and don't want to sacrifice the defensive position that they are in.
Alright, this looks hard. You guys don't have to do this the whole time.
It's easy. Alright. And it looks like they're finally deciding to go in. Genericz gets trapped immediately and gets expelled out of that. Well done by Dannycarry. The wings does come out. Mageiden does get the Iron Bark. He might not even have to block, and this is not the opener this Cupid wants. Dhorothy being forced defensive there. Evangelyne having to use his trinket, and yeah, they weren't able to really force anything with this wings. And while I say that, Mageiden dips down to 25% and gets the block, so good. It's good they got that, at least some sort of trade for his wings.
Smoke bomb onto Dhorothy, but he wasn't in a stun, so he's going to be able to get out of that. Healing stream comes down. Ring of Frost is going to land on K-Sham with a clone to deny the sacrifice. Dhorothy completely alone here. Killing spree comes out. This could be it. Deterrence seemed way too late, I feel. 40,000 HP. Deep freeze on K-Sham. He had to sack the deep freeze, but he's into the half poly now. He has to trinket Link out of that. Almost every CD has been used at this point, aside from 2 buffs from Avengelyne here. There's the Hodge into Danny. They're trying to pressure Mageiden in that hypothermia, but it is going to fade. He blazing speeds across the map. He does dispel the Hex there onto Genericz, but now he's into the full root. Genericz getting CC'd a lot there. There's the full blind. Buffed immediately. Kidney onto Dhorothy. No smoke bomb. Mageiden spell steals the bop in the nick of the time.
Yeah, that spell steal is going to help him survive a little bit. Evangelyne put into the bash at the same time. K-Sham being deep, perhaps into the sheep. Dhorothy taking a lot of pressure. Here he still has his trinket deter available. He might have to use his deter hovering around 30%, but K-Sham not in any CC right now. Mageiden having to pull back. Dhorothy should be okay. forcing the defensive play out of Mageiden. Dannycarry caught into the Wyvern trap, but I think Mageiden's going to be okay with that Iron Bark, so well done by Dannycarry. Dhorothy down to around 40%, has to get bopped and deterred. That overlap is not something they're looking for. Overlapping cooldowns like that against RMD can spell disaster.
Yeah, sacrifice comes out from Avengelyne there out of the clone, but Dannycarry's always denying it, and it forces Dhorothy defensive. But there's the Murder of Crows onto Mageiden, Hodge onto Dannycarry. This might force the second block if they can land the CC out. A gouge from Genericz here. Good defensive play onto Dhorothy. Deep freeze onto K-Sham. They need to land the polymorph out of it. He does get kicked on. He's going for the ring. The ring does connect. There's a sacrifice available in 6 seconds, but that's not soon enough. Kidney shot comes out. Adrenaline rushes up from Genericz. He's pumping those Sinister Strikes. Killing spree now as well with the Eternal Bleeding. Ice Nova ticks. This is it. Comet Storm, I'm wrong! This RMD just decimated them, and I'm officially a liar.
I'm sorry, Super.
You're not a liar, you're just misinformed.
I believed in the Ret Dream, but RMD, it's a good comp, man. I mean,
It's just so, yeah, it's just, when you play RMD at a high level, it's hard to do anything against. If they rotate their cooldowns and the CCs properly, you just don't get to play the game. It can be really frustrating.
yeah, absolutely. But Avengelyne and Dhorothy and K-Sham, all amazing players, but that was very hard for them to win. And let's just take a quick look at the very end of that game. Mageiden is taking a lot of pressure, but at the same time, these guys are ready for the setup. The deep freeze goes out in the Restoration Shaman, and Dhorothy is the kill target, as you guys know. But watch how he gets set up here. The kidney shot comes out, the Ring of Frost is on K-Sham, and the clone on Avengelyne. No one's having fun on Please Fix Q-Bug, and the bubble comes out from Avengelyne, the deep freeze and the comet storm, and that's gonna spell disaster for this Please Fix Q-Bug. And you know, none of them were playing their characters just like any team should be doing against a good RMD, and that's not any just RMD. That is